I just go through.
That's room 6, right?
I just
Room 7.
I just go through and close the door behind me.
Yeah, okay, so you close the door behind you, so only you see a room
18-foot monster.
with...
Should all of us roll perception checks to see if we even noticed that Cathixis left?
Yep.
Yeah, this is just for amazing role-playing capabilities, just to see if we even know what's going on.
I would love if you all rolled ones.
Oh, I got a 25.
No, you definitely know.
Oh, the doctor got a 24.
You definitely noticed.
How do you figure out your passive perception?
It's 10 plus your wisdom mod, and if you're proficient, you add your proficiency.
Ozone critted. Ozone knows everything. Ozone for once knows all.
What just happened there? Yeah, it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier, and then I think there are certain things that might add to that, right?
Proficiency, if you are.
Yeah, because I know for some reason, because Cathixis and I have a 17 passive perception.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Why is that for some reason?
So for your...
Because I forget how it's calculated, sorry.
So for your crit, Ozone, just to give you a little something extra.
Well, can you have it that so Raven vision of the future of Cathixis going through the door?
Well, what I was gonna do is you not only notice Cathixis leaving the room, but you get this sort of weird tugging feeling in your mind about the creature that Addison was messing with, and you know that it was a Khorad.
Wait, it was a what?
A Khorad.
Oh,
a type
okay.
Of fae.
Okay. So... Oh, don't click that.
Is that porn?
No.
Is that why you deleted it?
It's just Raven. So, when you say... What was the Khorad? That was the thing with the hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I see exactly what it is. That's so Raven.
Yeah.
Because I had to click it because he said to not click on it.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you know it was a Khorad, but the more important thing is you notice that Cathixis has left the room.
Okay,
Before
and then strangely closed the door behind him.
Before he shut the door behind him, you notice in the room beyond there are very large glass containment cylinders, similar to the smaller ones that were holding these small fae, but very large, bigger than you guys.
Person-sized or larger than person-sized?
Person-sized, like person-sized.
Okay.
Cathixis, since you are in the room, you also see these large containment. Chambers filled with this glowing blue brine. Excuse me. The largest chamber seems to be the largest chamber is shattered and empty. The floor and adjacent chambers are coated in dried blood and gore. One chamber is full of blue brine but empty. The other 3 are currently occupied.
Bye.
So roll me. There's
Initiative sounds like it.
No. Roll me I guess Arcana. Roll me an Arcana. Knowledge planes would be like Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me Arcana.
Remember your minus... Oh, yeah, -1. Harder.
5?
Yes.
Oh, sweetie. You have no idea what these are, but I can describe them to you.
Sure.
In the far chamber, in the left-hand chamber, you see a beautiful, alluring woman, naked, with pale skin and small bone-colored horns coming out of her forehead, and long, wavy, unbound raven hair down her back. She has 2 large black bat wings coming out of her back.
So Raven.
What happened?
So Raven.
So Raven?
Mm-hmm.
Mess. In the middle chamber, you see a dusky mauve-skinned female figure draped from head to toe in what seem to be glittering gold chains, some with weights and blades and wicked-looking hooks hanging off of the ends of them. She, as well as the other woman, both look like they're either dead or asleep, like the Fae in the previous room. And in the third chamber, you see a human-sized, elf-like thing with goat feet.
Fucking goat feet.
So Ozone is very prejudiced against anything with goat feet.
Yeah. So those are the three creatures you see. You have no idea what they are.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room?
Perception check.
You got it.
Was it well lit when I looked through the door?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
What?
16.
Yeah, he was relying on sidekick bot.
Okay, so you notice that there is a panel in front of all of these glass containment chambers. The panel seems to have symbols carved on it. One of them looks like a symbol for fire. One of them looks like a symbol for water. One of them looks like a symbol for air, and one of them looks like a symbol for earth.
Okay.
Captain Planet, he's a hero.
Is there anything else in the room?
Behind you, there is a glass. There seems to be a glass pane, like the room before. This one you can see much more clearly into the next room, and you notice that the floor of the room beyond seems to have a pale violet summoning circle inscribed into the floor under the glass cylinder that you saw in the previous room. And you can see the distortion in the center of that cylinder much more clearly.
Okay. What's in the distortion then?
Roll me an Arcana check.
You know, it's not going to work very well.
And this is room 7?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is room 7. He's looking beyond. He's looking through the glass into another room, though. No, that's not bad. Okay, so, from what you know of magic, this seems to be. It seems to be pure chaos. It looks almost like what it looks like to you when the way you can most easily describe it is almost like order itself is slowly unraveling within this cylinder.
String theory. Okay.
An intelligence of 8 gets you string theory and properties of.
If you roll high enough and happen to be born of chaos, sure.
Okay. So one of the containers was destroyed, not opened, and one is empty, and the other three have bitches in them, right?
2 of them have bitches. One of them has dude.
A he bitch.
Yeah.
This is more a generic bitch, not like sexual bitch or gender bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go up to the. Well, first, do I notice like wet footprints going off anywhere from the broken container?
Did you pee your pants? Oh.
No, it seems like if you look around on the floor, that the floor has a pale blue glow to it, but it seems dry, somewhat like maybe sticky, almost like it dried on the floor, but it's not fully dry. But it's whatever broke that, it happened a long time ago.
I see.
You do notice a bunch of like dried blood around the broken containment sphere.
Gotcha.
Cylinder.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go up to the empty container, and that tablet panel. You said, does it look like buttons, or does it just look like symbols, just carved into it? You said it was carved into it, right?
Like there's a panel. You don't necessarily know what that panel does, and the panel has these symbols on it. And the panel seems to be. It doesn't seem to be in front of one or the other. It seems to be for all of them. Oh.
Okay. In that case, I touch it.
You touch it?
Yes.
Okay, so when you touch it, 4 illusions come up in front of you. 8 illusions, actually. 2 symbols for fire, one over the other. 2 symbols for water, one over the other. 2 symbols for air, one over the other. And 2 symbols for earth, one over the other.
Okay. Are they like in a horizontal line, just one next to the other, and then one
directly in front of you, almost as if they were on a pane of glass or screen, but they're not. They're an illusion directly in front of you. They're directly hovering over the panel in front of your face.
I reach out and touch one of the earth ones, or like just pass my hand through it.
So you touch the earth one. Do you move your hand, or do you just keep it stationary?
No, I just kind of like swipe through it.
Nothing happens.
I swipe left, basically. I swipe to say no.
Okay, so you swipe left. So you swipe to the air symbol.
Yeah.
The earth symbol hits the air. Nothing happens, and it goes back to its original place. Oh wait, actually, no. You swipe the earth to the air, and then the air turns into the earth and air disappear, and it almost looks like sand in its place, swirling sand.
Okay. Apparently, I'm playing a mind puzzle right now. I'm not I'm not a smart man. Okay, in that case, I swipe the fire to the sand.
Nothing happens.
Water to the fire?
Okay, water to fire. When you move the water to fire, both the water and fire symbol disappear, and a cloud appears.
Does it have a smiley face on it?
No.
Or a frowny face. Cloud to sand? Actually, no. Cloud to the other air symbol.
Nothing happens.
Cloud to sand?
You said cloud to sand?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Do we see the illusion, or
Door's
are
closed.
we just seeing Cathixis flailing?
Neither.
You don't see anything.
Door's
You have to
closed.
enter the room.
This is a private
Oh,
door.
yeah.
Thank you very
Did
much.
you-
Door's closed, bruh.
But wait, did you ever roll a perception check to see if you even noticed him leaving?
We all did.
Everyone did. Everyone noticed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I was in the rolling room for some weird reason.
Everyone did. Everyone noticed. Everyone high on.
Well, I'm not gonna write shit down because that's not what Cathixis would do, so. Okay, so basically I have fire, air, earth, water, cloud, and sand. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cloud to water.
Cloud to water.
Yeah, sure.
Nothing happens.
I guess just move cloud to fire, move cloud to
Wait, you
air.
move the cloud. You move the cloud to fire.
Yeah.
Symbol. Both of those disappear, and a symbol for lightning takes its place.
Ooh. I touched that. I assume me touching it does nothing.
You touching the lightning?
Yeah.
No, just it's touching it by itself doesn't do anything.
Lightning to sand?
Lightning to sand.
Does it make a dope glass pillar?
That's what I'm going for.
Oh, yeah. So the lightning and sand, they cancel each other out. They cancel each other out, and all the symbols disappear. And the blue brine starts to slowly drain out of the remaining containments.
I'm gonna die.
You damn fool.
I'm gonna die. Woo!
All right, so
I'm just gonna go to the next room now.
so it drains out. So it starts to slowly drain out. The one thing you notice is the man with goat feet.
Shit. Bill Furry?
Not Bill Furry.
Junior?
Not Bill Furry. No, he just he collapses in the containment field, presumably dead. The other two do not.
I tilt my head like a dog would and stare at him.
Do you say friend in deep speech?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You tilt your head to the dead goatfoot thing.
Yes, and then friend in deep speech.
Yeah. No response. But you do notice, you do hear a sort of muffled shriek coming from the left-hand containment field.
I tilt my head to the right, and then I look that way.
You notice that the woman inside is alive, and she is not happy. She's banging on the glass. She's banging on the glass. Just banging and banging, and it starts to slowly crack.
Oh, okay. She don't need my help.
And then you notice that the tall woman with that's draped in chains just lightly taps on her glass with one finger, which calls the attention of the woman with the black wings. She takes sight of the woman in the chains and shrieks in alarm and disappears.
I take out my doctor mask and I put it on.
Okay. So now the the woman in the containment field that's draped in chains, she looks at you. And she raises one hand and waves.
I wave back.
In your mind you hear thank you.
I respond, I don't know how to open that.
So you hear in your mind, no need, and she puts her hand on the glass, and the chains that are wrapped around her animate and whip out and shatter it into a million pieces. And she slowly steps down off of the containment field and looks at you. She's about 6.5 feet tall.
So, a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, she's about 6.5 feet tall. And she kind of looks at you. What do you do? She looks at you but doesn't say anything.
My head hurts.
She seems somewhat amused by you.
My head hurts.
Your head hurts?
Yeah, that's what I say.
You say your head hurts to her. Okay.
Yeah.
So she nods and she reaches her hand out to your head and she touches it. And you feel this burning agony that fills your head.
That's the opposite of good.
It feels extremely wrong and bad. But when she's finished, your head seems to feel much better.
Woo!
Your intelligence is back to normal.
Woo! I don't need to roleplay while roleplaying anymore.
um,
Thank you.
She says to you, that wasn't my actual thank you. I'd like to offer you this.
Oh, okay.
She hands you, she basically pulls one of the chains off of her,
Oh.
and she hands it to you. You notice...
Oh my god.
What is this?
You notice that it is a chain that seems to be weighted on two ends.
Uh-huh.
And in the center of it, it has two hoops, almost like it's meant to be held there.
Uh-huh.
Almost like it's meant to be held there, and it is made of bright, vibrant, golden material. And she hands it to you. She's like, I'd like you to have this. I believe it'll be helpful to you, and I'll find it amusing if someone gets to use it anyway.
What is this? I take it from her, but what is this?
It's a chain.
Okay.
That's all you needed to know.
Yeah. She says she shrugs to you and says, chain.
Okay.
I want... You need to know if more is needed. If more is needed for you to know, you will find it. You'll find it out.
I put the chain on. No, no, I don't do that this time.
So do you grab it?
Yeah, I mean, I take it from her.
Okay. So when you touch the chain, a sort of weird knowledge comes to your mind of almost... For some reason, you now know how to use this chain. So you're now proficient in bladed chain, a bladed chain weapon.
Mm.
Is it a simple monk weapon?
It is not.
Damn it.
It is what is it? They don't have exotic weapons in this, so it's a martial weapon.
Oh, bladed chain whip?
It's a bladed chain whip. Yep.
Sweet.
It's a bladed chain whip. So, or just a bladed chain. So she hands it to you and she says, I hope you'll have as much fun using it as I will watching you use it. And then she laughs and disappears.
Kinky. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the, dead guy then.
Okay, go ahead.
He's stuck in a container though, right?
Yeah, he's slumped against the inside of the container.
Wait, the weighted chain is a monk weapon.
The what?
Weighted chain is considered a monk weapon.
It's not a simple weapon, though. You asked if it was...
Yeah, I asked if it was a simple monk weapon. Yeah, fair.
It's not a weapon. I don't know about a monk weapon. I haven't seen it in 5th edition.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm looking at the homebrew wiki, so that could be why.
Yeah, it's a weapon. It's definitely a martial weapon. I would check previous editions to see if it's considered a monk weapon as well.
Okay. I mean, in that case, since, she said she'd have fun watching me use it, I'm just going to go ahead and use it on the container to crack it open.
Okay, so when you swing this chain...
I kill myself. I hang myself.
No, we'll roll a dexterity-based attack.
Hey, that I can do. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Thank you.
That's pretty bad.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Thank you very much. That's better.
What did you get?
This time I got a 20.
Okay. So you shatter the glass, and when you shatter the glass, when you shatter the glass, you hear this audible moan come from the chain itself. And you hear a sort of voice that says, "Oh, that felt good."
I was about to ask, was it like a, oh yeah, that was a good note? Like, oh yeah, I did good, or like,
Yeah.
okay, there you go.
It's like, oh, that felt good. And you feel a sort of connection that seems to be growing with this chain.
All right, go on.
1 second, I'm sending a picture of what it, just so you know.
So I guess the theme is I get all the cursed items,
I didn't say it was cursed.
all the weird items.
Weird, sure.
You know, my bag of devouring, my cloak of Arachnida, the sexy chain that likes being whipped.
You walked into this room and closed the door behind you, and not one person in the other room has seemed to show the least bit interest in entering.
Oh, I knew exactly what I was doing, and I have zero regrets whatsoever, but I'm just saying.
I'm just really happy because I'm like, he hasn't spoken for like a long while. So I was like, let me just let him have his moment. And I guess everyone else thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Chain whip enjoys being whipped.
I eventually give up on the fairies and sadly sob.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out Goat Dude.
You're gonna check out the goat dude. What do you do with the chain?
I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
You're gonna hold on to it for now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, but how are you checking out the dude if you're holding this chain? Because you need two hands to wield.
Oh, so that's what those loops are for. Okay, yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna like strap it to my side, I suppose.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna check out the dude.
Okay. What are you doing?
Is he naked, first of all?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, he got no loot for me to check out. Can I do another check? More in-depth check just to see who the hell this guy is? Since the last one was more general to see who the hell everyone was.
Sure.
Nature? Or I guess it doesn't matter.
For that one, you could do nature.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the same for me. A 18.
Okay, you know it's a satyr.
Wait, isn't it a Midas one?
Not anymore.
No. She healed his mind.
Oh.
My head hurts.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a satyr.
Fucking satyrs. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So Blue Lady ran away. The satyr dude's dead. Other containers are broken. One's empty. Did that one drain as well?
Oh yeah, all of the ones that were full all drained.
Okay. And then Chain Whip Lady is gone. Is there anything else in the room? Of note?
Just the glass pane
the panel.
where you see the room. There is a door into that room with the summoning circle. Next to the glass pane.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go back to the door I came through and just knock.
Okay. You're gonna knock?
Yeah. Like, hurry up.
Okay. So you guys hear this knock on the door. Actually, no. So you guys, you heard a shriek.
Oh yeah.
You heard glass shattering.
And no one decided to inspect it.
I mean, if anyone other than Cathixis was in the room when that was happening, I think we'd be alarmed.
Oh, so this is just par for the course because of me. Fair.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, like I'm sure that Addison was like confused and concerned for a moment, and then just went back to like looking at stuff. Because it's Cathixis.
He's already made a name for himself.
Well, Ozone would have remembered the big glass jars, and he would have maybe put two and two together and worried a little bit. So he'd mention it. It's like, hey, you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but there were some pretty big jars like these, and like I guess I'll point to one of the like fairy jars or something, except they were like our size in that room.
And then you hear shattering glass.
Yeah.
And then a moan.
Yeah. Well, a shriek.
Oh, they didn't hear the moan? Well,
What moan?
my chain moaning.
Well, no, the shattering glass. Oh, yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, they could have heard the moan. Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, shriek, shattering glass. More shattering glass than a moan.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds perfect for Cathixis.
And then a knock.
And then a knock at the door.
I'm done.
Yeah. Who is it?
Bro?
You say who is it?
Yeah, I ask who it is.
So, you hear this feminine voice that says, "My name is Shendlavari," and it's coming from your chain, Cathixis.
Aw, shit.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I get really confused.
Before Cathixis could even answer.
Yeah, I'm just like, I go up to the door and I open it with my blades drawn.
I'm wearing the doctor's mask too, so.
You're wearing the plague doctor's mask?
Yep.
So, okay.
Perfect.
So this is my new persona when I'm wearing the mask, apparently. Okay. You said Shen Bavari?
Shendlavari.
Oh, Bavari, okay. No, yeah, I guess you opened the door then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're opening the door. So you see Cathixis standing there with a plague doctor mask on, with tentacles sticking out below the nose, with this roll a perception check.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it won't have to be very high. I just want you to roll.
A 1.
I'm really expecting that since he said I don't have to roll high.
Yeah.
11.
He has this really obnoxious gold bladed chain newly hanging from his hip.
So I look at him and I'm like, oh, is that your new friend there? At the chain. Like,
Nope, goodbye. The chain didn't like that.
Wait, what
The
happened?
chain is broken.
The chain didn't like it.
yeah, I say sarcastically, oh, is this your new friend over here? Since that's like the newest thing I've seen on you, and you did a different voice. Like I'm almost humoring your madness.
So you hear a giggling, and it's coming from the chain, Addison.
I look up and I grab the nose of the plague doctor mask and I pull it and let it go so it snaps on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I tilt my head to the side, I cock my head to the right and just keep looking at him.
Oh, wait, so you snap his mask on his face?
Yeah, like I pull it forward a little bit and then let go so it smacks him on the face and then he tilts his head to the side.
So, Cathixis, when the mask snaps on your face, you would expect a minor twinge of pain, but you notice that it felt really good.
I saw that one coming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just cock my head to the side and...
Yeah, I just look and I'm just like, you're nonsensical.
And more giggling.
Is this gonna keep happening?
Are you asking that?
Yeah, I like the giggling. I'm like, is this gonna keep happening?
I shrug.
You can fix this in the chain.
The chain.
I shrug.
I'm sorry, I think you're funny.
Oh my. Well, there's nowhere to go but that room, right?
I point to the glass pane door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the room that you're in, Kathixis?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can go there.
Yeah, so I just walk past you.
Wait, don't go. No. Don't go.
Yeah, I just look at you. What?
What? What?
Yeah, I just look. Yeah, I look at the chain. I look at Kathixis. And I'm just like, I just think to myself, I don't like this at all.
All right. So you proceed into the room, Addison, right?
Yeah.
So you see one containment chamber shattered with nothing in it, another containment chamber shattered with a satyr hanging half out of it, and then four other chambers, excuse me, intact but empty.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so, and on your right hand side, you see a pane of glass that sees into the room that you could see when you were in the sort of movie room.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a summoning circle on the floor around the cylinder in that room.
Those are always fun.
Can I try to decipher the summoning circle?
I mean, sure.
Nope, sure can't.
Sweet.
It looks like a circle with lots of pretty designs inside of it.
Yeah, just look. Yeah. Is the summoning circle on the floor or on the door?
It's on the floor. No. The door is just a door. It seems to be reinforced, and it's most likely locked. But
Is the summoning circle in front of the door?
No, it's on the other side of the door, on the floor under the glass cylinder in the other room.
Oh.
Sort of like, almost like you're in an observation room.
Yeah.
Observation room, and the room you're looking into has a summoning circle on the floor.
Yeah. Now that you've explained it, I'm just kind of like, ugh. I know exactly what this was for, but I just look at Kathixis. Do you think this is worth opening?
Why not? It's the only other door we can take.
True.
What's the worst that can happen?
I roll a 9 to try to pick the lock.
A crazy demon lady with bat wings comes along and like gives you a magic whip or something?
I just look over at Kathixis. That's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Maybe.
I just look at the chain.
She wasn't a demon here.
What was she?
Really? Why should I tell you?
It was just a question. You don't have to answer it. Yeah, so I rolled a 9 to try to open the door.
It doesn't work. The door doesn't budge.
Hold on, I got this. Oh, right, but I gotta do that roll. Oh shit, I backed out for some reason. Game, why do you do this? Natural 1! Oh, wait, you got an 8 too, right? Oh, you got a 9.
Oh, you guys are doing so well. The door doesn't.
Alright, in that case, what kind of door is this?
a metal door.
Oh, metal door, huh? I pull out the crowbar.
Okay. So that would strength check.
With my massive 11 strength. I swear to God, if I get a nat 20 here.
Ozone will come in and check the summoning circle if he can.
Wow, at least I'm consistent.
Okay. So Ozone, you enter the room.
Yeah.
You hear exclamation that seems to be coming from Cathix's belt, saying, "Ooh, you're pretty."
Oh, to me? It sounds like it's coming at me.
Well, you don't know if it's necessarily to you. All you know is when you walked in, you heard that, and the sound was coming from Cathix's belt. What are you?
Is it what? So, what kind of voice is this again?
Female voice.
Coming from his belt. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the chain.
Coming from where my penis around that area.
Okay. Which I wouldn't know if your penis talks, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I might be familiar with your penis. So
Wait, so you're telling me you have knowledge penis again?
Hey, I've had it before. Again.
Anyway, sorry.
So I'll be like, I'm a Genasi. I'm an air Genasi. Belt.
Oh, interesting.
Can I call you Belt?
I'm not a belt. Not very
Oh.
smart, are you?
Well, maybe not.
In his defense, I know what it's like.
Hey, dude, do you know your belt is talking?
No, I hadn't noticed.
Oh my god.
Okay, so just like heads up then.
Are you sure? Maybe it's just you. Maybe you're going crazy.
I'll look to Addison. Like, you hear that? Like, I'll point to my ear, and it's like, you hear that?
The sound of silence.
If only.
So you're trying to open the door with the crowbar, right?
Yeah, not very successfully. Yeah.
So you see, Ozone, when you walk in, you see Cathix is like struggling at the door with this crowbar.
Where I pulled the crowbar from, no one can say.
Do you guys see like a key or something? That might be a little easier.
Yeah, this is the key. I lift up the crowbar. it just won't fit.
Dirty.
Yeah, for some reason I thought I had a crowbar, but I think that's under the other guy, the thief. So I can't really help with that. You guys know you're hanging right around like a summoning circle, right?
It's on the other side.
Oh wait. Oh, it's not in the room.
Not in the room. It's in the next room.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's in the next room. The room that Cathix is trying.
Could not
Alright,
hear
so
a single
I'll
thing
turn
you
that-
said.
I'll turn the sentence around. You guys are trying to break into a room with a summoning circle. Like, that's dangerous, right?
What's the worst that can happen?
Alright, so I leave.
I
the
want to
room
find
with
out.
it.
So you leave the room with the fairies, and you do what?
I just walk out to see where everybody else went, except for Daergram, since I don't know if he left.
I am in the same room with you.
Okay, so you're walking out of the room, Daergram by
I'll
himself.
walk with him.
Okay, cool. So you guys both walk in.
Wait, what happened?
They were still in the room with the fairy. They never came into the room you guys are currently.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Peter.
Yeah, I can hear both Peters.
Peter?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all
Yeah.
hear you perfectly fine.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything. Everyone just...
Yeah,
That's
you
weird.
just cut out.
What?
He's talking. I can hear him talking, but I don't know what he's saying.
Why don't maybe he should join you so that way it can happen.
All right, I'll just get out and then I'll try to get it back in.
Okay.
Pull it out and stick it back in.
Oh! You hear from the
As necessary.
chain.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, perfect.
Okay, so what was going on? What's happening?
Nomenclature.
Daergram and I walked into the room that you guys are in. That is
Okay.
all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I tried unlocking the thing, but that didn't work. Cathixis tried unlocking it and opening it, and that didn't work. Did Ozone get to check the seal? Like the summoning circle, I mean?
No, I guess it's in the other room, right?
It's in the other room.
Yeah, but he can see it, can't he? Because I rolled an Arcana check to try to
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, cool.
I mean, each of you, now that you can see it, can check, actually.
Sweet.
We see
that's
Cathixis trying to break into a room with a crowbar. We see Ozone's just walked into the room. What else do we see?
You see broken containment. You see broken containment cylinders within the room you're in. You see a couple of large containment cylinders that have been drained of their brine. You see Cathixis with an obnoxious gold chain hanging around his waist. You see prying open a door, no less, with trying to use a crowbar to pry open a door. And Addison and Ozone seem to be like studying this strange circle that's in the next room.
Okay.
It's all in the day's work.
So, what are Nomenclature and the Doctor doing?
Yeah.
You said we see into the next room?
You can see, yeah. So
Because the
there's
door's
a
glass, right?
pane. Yeah, there's a glass pane, and which allows you to see into the next room.
So we can see from 6 where we're in into 7?
You are.
No, we
in
just
7.
walked into 7.
You are
Gotcha.
in 7. You can see into 8.
And 8 has a summoning circle?
Uh-huh. I'll update the picture.
And what door are they trying to pry open? The 1 to 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Has anyone tried to open the door to 9?
No one has.
Okay, I look at everybody and I say, so that door, I feel like there's more stuff here. So before we break into a room with a giant summoning circle, do you guys want to, maybe check out the rest of this place?
I do.
'Cause that summoning circle looks kind of locked down by all of this stuff.
I don't
So,
want to fight anything that's
probably
summoned.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I
dude.
agree with the doctor.
Yes, correct. I throw the crowbar away and I go towards the door.
You go towards what door?
Yeah, I just say, screw it. I throw the crowbar like over my shoulder and I go towards the door that he pointed out.
To 9.
Okay. All right. So, who is opening that door? Who is attempting to open that door?
Nah, fuck it. I'll open it.
You're gonna open it.
Yeah, sure.
So when you open it, are you just walking in?
No.
What are you doing?
I as I open it, I just like look, like kind of tilt over and peek in.
You see, it looks almost like a library, a room with a lot of books in this, or a study, more like a study. It's smaller, so it's like a study, a room lined with books on all sides. Roll me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, right, wrong roll. 23.
Okay. You see a desk in the middle of, and at the desk you see 2 figures. One of the figures seems to be looking down at whatever he's doing, and he seems to be writing something. The other figure looks to be, it's in the shape of a cat, but it has no features. It looks like it's made out of solid black. And it's sitting next to him.
Okay.
Just watching what he's doing. And the man has not looked up to regard you yet.
I just kind of like look over my shoulder back at everyone and just say, 2 people in a library.
Well, the other thing wasn't a people; it was a cat.
I consider cats people. Okay.
Yeah, that's it's very non-inclusion.
Yeah.
Do they look hostile?
I'm not getting attacked, so no.
Have they noticed you?
Also no.
That's probably why you haven't been attacked then.
Nice.
Well, I can sneak in, or
I cast fireball.
Sick burn, man.
yeah. I'll try to sneak in. I gotta fail eventually with this sneak, right?
All right, go ahead.
Or not.
What did you get?
22.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me roll his. What would that be? I wouldn't be his passive perception.
Probably. Since he's not actively looking around, right?
Right. So he does not notice you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in.
Okay. They're just the dude seems to just be reading a book. It's a very interesting looking book.
I walk up behind him and I guess over his shoulder look at the book.
Okay. So the book appears to have appears to have a cover that's made out of silver, and the pages also seem to be made out of this material that's not necessarily paper. When you're looking at the book, the symbols on the page seem to like twist and change as you watch them.
Would you say I'm more than 30 feet away from the peoples in the other room?
If you're peering over his shoulder to look at the... No.
Uh-huh. Sorry, what?
If you're peering over his shoulder to look at the...
You literally keep breaking out at the very end.
If you are peering over his shoulder to look at the book, then no.
I'm not within 30 feet.
Well, no, you would be within 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll say to everyone, his book is swirling. It's magic, probably. I don't know. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out my chin and I choke him. No, I don't.
I walk into the room.
You
I'll
do?
follow.
Yep.
You just walk directly into the room without trying to stealthy or anything?
Just walk right in.
Okay. So, the figure looks up at you when you open the door, and the cat turns to regard you. When you see the cat turn to regard you, you notice that it has no features on its face whatsoever. It's just solid featureless black. And
How does this creepy cat react to the raven sitting on my shoulder?
it kind of looks at it with interest, but doesn't. It meows though, and the man looks up, and he's well, you can't tell if he's short or tall because he's sitting. He's wearing black silks and leathers. He has tattoos all over his body except for his face. He's very pale, and his most striking feature is that he has bright, almost luminous violet eyes.
Also his fangs.
You do not see fangs because he smiles at you, and you do not see fangs at all. He smiles at you, and he waves to Nomenclature because he doesn't see you, Cathixis. And he vanishes in a pulse of violet light. So does his cat, leaving the book on the table.
Aw, shit.
Seems to have that effect on people.
In that case, I'll read the book. I won't touch it, though.
Well, if you're looking at the book, what he seemed to be writing on seemed to be a scrap of paper, and it's sitting on top of them. And on the do you read what's on the scrap of paper?
Yeah, sure.
On the scrap of paper, it says "for you."
I pick up a piece of paper. I've always wanted it. No.
It's the golden ticket.
Is it?
Under "for you," it says "knowledge is power."
All right. Now I'll move the paper aside and look at the book. I'll pick up the book and look at the book. I'll flip through the pages.
So you notice that it's a fairly solid book with a cover of solid silver. It's filled. What you see as you like flip through the pages, it's filled with complex arcane riddles and introspections, and it's almost like if you look at one and then turn the page and try to turn back to it, it's a different riddle each time.
The book is talking to me.
Yeah, it's a different riddle each time you turn the page. No matter how many times you turn the page, it's always different. That's really all you know. You don't have detect magic, do you?
Nope.